many times have you breathed today? Once? Twice? If you guess 17,000 through 30,000, that'd be really weird if this is a video. I still can't hear you. You should have learned that from last time. Oxygen is a pretty big deal with anybody who likes to live, so that would mean that most of us invest in the product of oxygen. Have you ever considered the quality of oxygen? Don't worry, I know you haven't. That's why today I'm gonna do a completely unbiased review of oxygen, due to the simple fact that it's never been done before and has been requested by a ridiculous number of once. I will make one. Oxygen is vital for our survival as a species. We need it to breathe, and that's kind of important last time I checked. Oxygen has a fantastic resume, considering its involvement in the creation of many famous products like oxides, quartz, and of course, water. The popularity of oxygen has raised overall due to the fact that it's been used in many things. This already gives oxygen a great start, but when you consider the massive shadow that oxygen has, it begins to bring down the rating. Oxygen has been involved in numerous crimes, ranging from murder to sexual acts upon an uncountable amount of people. Which one I was talking about, I'll let you figure out. This is already bringing down the rating of oxygen. It has been the leading contributor to Tornadoes, a rampant crime gang known to have a base of operations running from North Dakota to Texas. They also have been very elusive to the police and are also very hard to fit in handcuffs. Oxygen also has been involved with smaller gangs called the Dust Devils, Sandspouts, and the Black Blizzards. While Oxygen claims these are just allegations and has not been proven evidence, it is very strong, and I do not want to associate with a product that might be involved with such horrid acts. While Oxygen does have a strong evidence against it, it does have its participation in alternative energy. But to be honest, I do think it's more as a cover to make its collisions with carbon to a minimum. So come to think of it, I don't think Oxygen has a lot going for it other than the fronts that it shows to make it seem like a nice and friendly product, when in reality it's had many relations with gangs and carbon emissions that we do have proof of. While it has many shady activities, Oxygen is not replaceable at the moment due to how well rooted in our society the product is. While smaller companies have made moves in history such as Nitrogen making an impact in the airship department, that didn't go too well. Helium has made small breakthroughs in being used, but not as breathable air, whereas ASH3, more commonly known as arsine, is looking to make moves to breathable air, so I would get much of the stuff possible to prepare for the new revolution of air. While Oxygen might have a few competitors, it looks like it'll still be in the running for quite some time. So considering the fact that Oxygen still is the big ball of gas we consume due just to how much better it is than its competitors, it'll calm down when arsine decides to become breathable, because even though it'll be almost equal, it won't have the same amount of power just due to how little time it's had. On top of that, it's also not been popular since World War II, when gas attacks weren't humane or ethical, became a very popular reasoning. So when you consider all the facts of just how stable oxygen is, you really can't argue with the undeniable truth of oxygen is here to stay. So maybe in a couple of years, arsine might decide to make moves. It just won't compare to oxygen for a very, very long time. But while considering the gang violence oxygen has been involved in, I can't really say that this is a good product as much as it's all we have. So my final conclusion is that oxygen is a solid 7 out of 10. Okay, bye.